discussion about the health and safety of the employees. So, especially in the production houses or in the factories, the workers and the employees, they need to do work on the machines and on the floor. So, if I do talk about the first step, there is the risk assessment. So, there are some identified areas where there is a risk of fire, electrical shock, or few adverse effect of chemical upon the health of employee, so which may cause many times which may cause the lives of many employees. So this is very important that each and every employee of the company should be well trained enough to face any difficulty or challenge or any accident, or how to prevent from the accident, to maintain better norms of health and safety. So first of all, we will talk about the risk assessment. So the areas where the risk may be identified. Number one is the electrical safety. If I do talk about the electrical safety, there if we see into a factory, there are big there is a plant, means conveyor belt, means big machines, means DG set is also there. So I mean electrical items which with high voltages are available into the factory, and the risk hazard may be identified as electrical shock, as may cause fire, as many times may take the life, or may be harmful for the lives of many employees. Okay, next is the machine safety. Machine, in a factory, production work is done with the help of few machines. Some big machines are also there. So if due to ignorance of machine operator or the mechanic, if there is loose wiring, some big fault may be there in the machine, which is not being removed within a specified period, and it may cause the accident. The hazard identified may be the electrical shock, fire, many times operator any part of operator body may also get destroyed, affected. Next is the chemical safety. You know very well that as per the requirement of production department, or the completion of any article to be prepared, there is a requirement of a few chemicals also. The hazard may be identified from the chemical is the big fire. Many times few employees are allergic towards the chemical use. It may cause the adverse effect upon the employees workers health, like maybe harmful for many employees. They do feel difficulty in taking breath, and as well as many do get unconscious while making use of few chemicals. So the risk identified from the chemical mainly is the fire, huge fire. Next, I do talk about the fire safety. As I have already told you that due to loose wires, uh, many times if any worker or employee is habitual of smoking and they do smoke, and if they are working near to the chemical store, so or machine, it may also cause fire. Mishandling of any electrical machine may also cause fire. Next is the sexual harassment. Nowadays there is an act strictly towards the anti-sexual harassment at workplace, but sexual harassment is related to female employees, those who are working into the factory or office. So there are few measures which are required to be taken to stop this malpractice of sexual harassment, because male and female, if they do come to work, so they are the employee only, so they must mind it, right friends? So I have told you about the risk assessment. These are the few important identified areas where there may be cause of hazard or an accident. And now in the another part I am telling you what are the preventions for electrical safety. There is the requirement of rubber mats to be put near to the place where any electrical item is installed, as well as one electrician should be there, and one checklist should be made with the admin or HR department or the floor head to upkeep the maintenance of all electrical items on regular basis. Next is the use of PPEs. Any suppose any related employee who is working on electrical item, whether machine operator or an electrician, so they must make use of PPEs, personal protective equipments, as per their requirement, like rubber gloves, rubber boot, helmet, goggles, etc. To avoid this, for this chemical safety, there is a requirement of MSDS, material safety data sheet, which is to be displayed upon the every chemical container. Plus, chemical store should be installed at some distance places from the production house, or maybe in an open area, open field. Next, as well as some fire instructions are to be also displayed on the chemical store. And for this fire safety, the fire safety is really itself a very big topic, and there are few firefighting equipments which are to be installed into the factory as per the requirement, like fire panel, firefighting cylinders of A, B, C type, C type, foam cylinders, etc. Hose reels, as well as sirens. The plus many companies, they do have appointed their firefighters itself. If there is no firefighter, the external trained firefighters are being called for to impart training to the employees, as well as for the upkeeping of all available firefighting equipments. Okay, next is the for sexual harassment. There is an act right now named Anti-Sexual Harassment Act. In many companies, anti-sexual harassment committee is also being made, and which is headed by a female employee. So actively, I first of all, every employee or worker morale should be boosted enough that we are an employee, not male or female. So now I'm going to tell you that in brief, what are the instructions, what are the advices to prevent from this hazard or accident which may cause or cost to the lives of one person or many persons. Number one, okay. So few instructions are displayed to be on notice board or in the production house or in the near machines or in the hazard place, like instruction related to firefighting, as well as no smoking is prohibited, as you have seen in so many industries, near DG set, high voltage area. Uh, so okay, okay. For the firefighting training is to be external for 6 months, internal periodically or within 3 months or every month is required to be given to the all employees. Firefighting also associated with the evacuation. Evacuation of what? There are yellow line into the factory, okay, and we should always be clear. No any item or article should be kept in the yellow line. It may break the evacuation during the hazard time, and it may cause a big accident. So evacuation means when the siren during the firefighting training, when the siren runs, then speaks, then employees must aware about it, that they need to make evacuation and should be gathered in the collective area. Their head counting is being done, and this exercise is being coded in a register along with the photographs as well. And total time taken for this practice is also requires to be mentioned in that register. Next is the first aid training. In every hall, in every area, as well as in every production process or working process, when there is a hazard, suppose if a machine operator operating a machine or a cotton machine, there is a requirement to give first aid training. First aid training is to be given by the designated first aid trainer. Okay, and first aid boxes required to be installed on every production floor area, as well as on the in the reception or near the notice board. So let's talk about the PPEs also. PPEs means personal protective equipments. This is related to use of helmet, goggles, mask, gloves, rubber boots, apron, dungaree, and all the workers and employees who are working in some hazard near some hazard areas or on machines. So as per the requirement, they need to wear these PPEs on regular basis, and this is the duty of human resource or administration, as well as the team production head departmental head, to monitor whether the concerned employees or workers are wearing or making use of PPEs or not. Some do's and don't do's instructions are also displayed on notice board as well as in designated area of the floor. And some instruction related to how to operate the firefighting equipments, like operation of firefighting cylinders, hose reels, etc., are to be displayed along with the posters on the floor or on near the notice board, as well as uh, timely periodically training related to health and safety of workers and employees is required to be given, so that even if a new joinee joins the company, a new workers join the company, so that if any accident occurs, it may be stopped, it may be prevented at initial stage, so that it won't take the form or shape of a big accident. As you, my friends, you have already listened on in news many times that there is a big fire which caused in some place so many employees, they got injured and they are no more. So friends, please mind it, precaution is always better than cure. Please be aware about your health and safety. Please wear the PPEs as per the requirement of your workstation or nature of your work. Please get try to be get awareness about all the measures to be required to escape, to prevent from these accidents or hazards. Friends, I hope you would like my video, and in this short video I have tried at my level best to give you some advices in brief, so that you may always be aware about your health and safety. Friends, thanks for watching this video. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe it, else you please like or share it. Thanks for watching this. Thank you.